What's going on, y'all? Got another episode from Thinking Football. We got Jordan Davis is a snowplow with sports car handling. Defensive tackle drafted by the Philadelphia Eagles out of Georgia. One of the best defensive tackles in this draft. It has some solid defensive tackles in the draft. Just a really deep draft overall. We can go ahead and check them out. Y'all hit the like button for me. Also subscribe. Shout out to Thinking Football again, man. I really like their channel. Y'all let me know how he's doing in camp, how he's doing in OTA, dropping stuff in the comment section, where he's looking at to be on the depth chart when it comes to week 1 or preseason. Is he dominating? Is somebody in front of him right now? You know, we'll see. Y'all let me know. We'll go ahead and jump into it.
When an interior defensive lineman finishes in the top 10 in Heisman voting, you gotta take notice. Last time something like that happened was 13 years ago with the dominant wrist stomper Ndamukong Suh. And I think he turned out to be pretty damn good.
He said the dominant wrist
Towering
stomper.
over the opposition at a mammoth 6'6", 340. Let's just say that Jordan Davis's tape matched the voting, looking every bit like the real deal. A hyper athlete for his size, Davis dazzles with his feet and bullies with his strength, continuously reshaping backfields. 99 displayed more than just athleticism though, showing strong football instincts and a good hand-fighting game for his age. He's the sort of guy defensive coordinators find it real hard to pass on. So let's get to it.
Slow feet don't
Patriots
eat.
legend Chad Ochocinco once said, "Slow feet."
He said
don't
Patriots
eat.
legend.
And at 340, boy, he eating. Here against Michigan,
He's funny.
He's playing the strong side 3 tech and shuts down the run all on his own. Strafing down the line with his guard, 99 shoves him aside when an opportunity arises. And look at the insane closing speed. Once he's
I think
got
he
that
ran like a
rhythm,
4.9 or
bursts to the
something, or a
back,
4.
making a diving tackle for a loss.
Let me check. I just want to see for myself. Oh my gosh, he ran a 4.7 at that size. Whoo, that's crazy.
340 shouldn't be able to move like that.
Oh my goodness.
This impressive speed and lateral quickness is all over his tape. Lined up directly over the center this time, Davis dismisses the attempt at the block and then chases the back down. The lateral movement to bring this down as a tackle for a loss from the zero tech, despite the back getting outside the hashes, is just ridiculous. Back to the Michigan game, and this time he's going to show off the footwork in pass rushing mode. Running a twist with Jalen Carter, Jordan steps into the center, initiating the contact and never letting the center get his hands on him. He then executes a fantastic push-pull technique, sending his counterpart stumbling away from the
I like that.
giving him a
That's
free path
crazy.
to hurt the QB.
That is crazy.
Against Clemson,
I don't know.
on this one,
I never really
the
pay
Bulldogs
attention
are
to
bringing
D-line
the
in
heat.
detail like
It's
that.
Davis
That
who
was
gets the
nice.
sack. A quick first step combined with the slap to avoid the punch has Davis with the upper hand straight away, and he goes to the rip to try to get home. The center recovers and gets into the big man's frame, sending him past the QB, but watch Davis's recovery, stopping on a dime like he's running a damn hitch route and leaping for DJU.
Man,
You saw the swipe down in the last play, and this was a trend for Davis, displaying quick hands to pair with those feet. It's something he's going to have to keep developing at the next level, but he's shown some nice examples in his young career so far. Watch this snap against Bama. He fires off the ball, hitting the guard with such a
Georgia
good swing,
has so
he
many
barely
players
even gets
go
a
out,
hand on it.
man.
He then's got the center to battle, showing off that impressive strength, walking him back 3 steps in the pocket. And embarrassing the left guard again, Davis has got him one-on-one with no center to bail him out. He stands his man straight up, putting him in position to play both gaps depending on where the rush goes. Reading the block going inside and executing a perfect push-pull technique, dragging the guard out of the way.
It's almost like
diving
he's
for
blocking the
another big
O-line.
hit.
Like the O-line or the
The
defenders.
footwork and hands make Davis an intriguing prospect, but it's the Herculean strength that's the star of the show. This dude is a damn wrecking ball. Versus Clemson here, he's gonna fire off the ball and walk his guard straight back into the QB's lap. Really impressive job to win the leverage, and the guard plays spectator, hoping the QB will throw early. Against Michigan, it looked like chess day for Davis as he spent most of the game benching the interior line. Seeing an empty backfield, 99 knows the only priority is the QB, landing a powerful first punch to knock the guard out of his stance and then get straight into his chest. As soon as he's got him moving backwards, he increases the pressure, forcing McNamara to scramble. This time lining up with inside shade of the guard, he's going to step to sell the outside rush before blowing up the center.
Imagine if the Rams would have traded up for him.
Collapses the pocket right up the middle and gets a hand to the treasure, but can't quite bring him down, and his teammate comes up with the strip sack. Davis's strength also allows him to intimidate in the run game, where he can work as a bulldozer to blow up run schemes, or as an anchor occupying multiple gaps and blockers. He doesn't make the stop here, but it's his push that redirects the runner back inside. Lined up as the two-tech, Davis drives his guard all the way across to cut off the outside run attempt, and the defense plays as fabulously as a unit, forcing the runner to look for the cutback, which also isn't there. Playing nose requires you to be able to transform into an immovable object, and this is a great demonstration of Davis's ability. Fighting a double team from the guard and tackle, Davis shows great football IQ, knowing this is exactly where Michigan wants to run to. Instead of fighting off the double team and trying to get around them, 99 just clogs the middle, dropping his pad level and driving off his left leg, holding the double team dead in its tracks.
You know, I used to feel like this about having a great middle linebacker, but like since I've watched Aaron Donald, it seems like almost having a great defensive tackle is a little better, because I don't know, y'all give me y'all perception on it, but it's just simply the way that they affect the game. Like every snap, they're the first person there every snap, so the impact is immediate, you know, consistently.
And leaving the run with nowhere to go. Add on this one, his teammates make the play at the point of attack, but it shows the chaos Davis can create. Engaging the left guard fast off the snap, Davis throws him back into the H-back trying to trap block. Nolan Smith makes a great play on the front side, forcing the back inside, and Davis bench presses away the guard and joins to help the cleanup. Now, we've had a lot of praise for Jordan Davis so far, but no prospect is perfect, and we have our fair share of concerns. Firstly, it's impossible to not mention just how good the entire Georgia front was. Offensive lines had to worry about every player in the box, and this left a lot of one-on-ones that interior linemen just don't see as much in the NFL. On top of this, the Dogs' defense was so stacked, they could afford to heavily rotate the line. There were long stretches of games where Georgia were in a base 4-3, and Davis could rest up on the sideline.
But they had like 3 or 4 pass rushers get drafted
for the most important downs. He would then only play just 3 or 4 snaps before being rotated off again for a breather. Now, we know how important rotation can be, particularly for the big boys in the trenches, but it's impossible to go through his tape and conclude he's an every down lineman right now. Certainly at 340, the more snaps you play him, the harder it's going to be for him to go 100%, and it's much harder on his body. When it comes to the technical aspect of the game, there's really not too many complaints to be had, with the main one being his tendency to play a little bit too high. Standing at 6'6", it's pretty damn difficult to keep yourself low to the ground, so it's understandable that Davis struggles here. This is a great example of how devastating he can be, but how high his pads are really hurts him. Davis does a great job to hold up the double team and then disengage to attack the runner when he comes his way. However, he's too upright in the tackle attempt and the back bounces straight off him. It should not be that easy to bounce off a 340-pound man. If he kept his pad level lower, he'd be even stronger, and that is scary to think about. Jordan Davis has all the tools required to be a dominant interior force in the NFL for many years to come. With precise and powerful footwork, Davis moves like nobody else of his size. He's a snowplow with sports car handling. You heard me? A snowplow with sports car handling. Nose tackles have less of a market in today's pass-happy game, but there's gonna be several scouts and teams who just find it way too difficult to pass on this man. Expect to see his name called early on Thursday night.
All right, man. Good vid.
Thanks
good
for
vid.
watching. If you enjoyed this,
shout out to Thinking Football, man. Y'all hit that like button for me. Looking forward to watching more. If there's any more videos from their channel that y'all want me to catch, just hit it. Drop a link in the comment section. Definitely gonna look into checking them out. I got to see DeMarvin Lil because somebody told me to check out his. So yeah, drop it in the comment section. Hit that like button for me. Also subscribe. Stay tuned. Stay blessed.